Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Woo! What's up? Boy, that was an amazing game too, wasn't it? That was amazing. Oh, but don't worry, there's more. This one's gonna be a screamer. The aftermath of what has happened from the failures of LeBron James is evident. We've already told y'all before about the bum, and that is what he is.
Look how low he is going into Steph Curry, lowering the shoulder. That is a charge, and the foul is on Steph.
Almost broke my TV.
Are you telling me I need to root for that? He got no goddamn move. He got no move. He can't do nothing. Damn king.
Yeah, he's no king. And now it's finna get even more evident. As LeBron James cries, whines, and complains more than anybody we've ever seen in the sport today. As you saw me on KB channel earlier today, I was supposed to do my own video. I was up 2 hours over there. I haven't gotten no sleep. None. We are going on fumes. I don't even know how we still standing. Yes, sir.
I mean, we know they're a great offensive power team.
Let's get Brian in.
You know, we know they're going to get into a rhythm at some point. We know they're going to make runs, especially on their home floor. Just have to withstand them. And, you know, I think we did. Obviously, we gave up a 20-point lead, and, you know, that's unfortunate. But 20-point leads in this league is not safe, especially against a defending champion. We got to do better with that. But we got our chances.
Team you play on is its own individual team every season, its own individual season. That said, you've been a part of teams that have come back from all sorts of different deficits in a series. Where does your mind go down 0-2 headed back to LA?
Protect home. That's where my mindset goes. I mean, obviously, the only game that matters now is game 3 and how we can get better, how we can figure this team out. So game 3 is where my mindset is.
It was hard to come by for you guys, really most of the second half, but particularly in the fourth quarter. You had something going. What did you see on the look at the top of the key that was your last shot attempt?
I had a wide open look and it rimmed out. I mean, it rimmed in and rimmed out. So,
LeBron, in the third quarter, when they start to kind of slowly get back in the game, where did you see the offense start to really sputter for you guys? I think only 40 points in the second half, and it felt like you guys were attacking the basket, not finishing, maybe a little bit around.
Yeah, we missed shots. We got to score versus this team. We missed shots. We still got great looks. We just missed them, and they made.
As tough as a loss like this is, how helpful was it to see D'Lo have the night he had, and just how much more confidence does that give you guys in him that he bounced back the way that he did in game 2?
We never lost confidence in him. D'Lo was D'Lo tonight. It's great to see it.
LeBron, do you feel like you guys have made several adjustments that worked and that you can carry over into game 3?
Every game is its own challenge. You know, just because we did something well tonight doesn't mean it's automatically going to work in game 3. That's what the game is all about in the postseason. Teams make adjustments from game to game. So, you know, we just have to come in with the mindset of, okay, this is his own game. Game 1 is over. Game 2 is over. We have to have this is his own game, and we have to, we have a game plan we need to execute it.
Last question, Kurt. LeBron, over the next 48 hours when you're looking at film and getting ready for that game Thursday, what's the challenge mentally and emotionally after you lose such a heartbreaking game?
I mean, yeah, of course it's a heartbreaking game. You don't ever want to lose in that fashion. I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. I said it. I think I said it this year or last year, whatever. D'Lo clearly gets hit in the face on a drive. Replay center. This is going to go. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It bothers me. I'm sorry I didn't answer your question, but that shit is like. And then I just saw what happened with the Sixers Knicks game too. What are we doing?
So now he's worried about a whole nother game that ain't got nothing to do with him. But he smacked Murray in the face. Right? He said, I don't want to hear another word about LeBron being better than Kobe ever again. Kobe, James Worthy. So I'm trying to think, is he better than Kurt Rambis? At this point, shoot, Kurt Rambis had more balls than him. Now let's get to the gist of this, right? So now he's trying to turn the narrative on the referees as if the referees was the one that blew this game. Now we're gonna take a look here for the first time ever that you guys didn't see. Most of you didn't see, rather. Some of you did. We're gonna blow this up so that you guys can see this instead, because this is something that you need to see. You're gonna see what happened in the game from the actual replay booth. And you're going to see what LeBron James did. What is that? Oh, that's my stock market? Okay. All right, I'm losing money in stocks. I'll make it back on the Bron money. Bron money. Bron money. Bron money. Look at it. Bron fires up a shot. Lines it up. I'm going to make it bigger for y'all. So y'all can see what's going on. Now, look at this. Takes the shot. This. Here we go. Murray got the ball. D'Lo clears out. 1-on-1 with AD. Pop. Watch this. Pay attention. There's the referee, number 74. Here comes LeBron. Walking up on the ref, harassing him about a foul call on a three-point play. Now look at him. Now, why ain't LeBron getting suspended or some type of fine? He cursing and yelling at number 74. 71st floor is about big as LeBron. Now, he'll get LeBron to the workout. Look, he's still mad about it. Why did I get a three-point play? Now, y'all see that? Look at him. Go right up to him. He trying to get his stuff. He trying to get out of there. Game over. The game is over, LeBron. Go home. You see D. Ham going over there to get LeBron. already crying about the refs. Had you hit the damn three, you wouldn't have to be talking, would you? Had you hit the three, if I'm that ref, I'm telling LeBron in his face, look, bum, you missed the goddamn three. You did. I never received a check. The ref to LeBron. Your check bounced. Oh, don't worry. I saw him cursing right at the referee. Yeah. But see, here's the thing. It's always somebody else's fault. You missed a wide open three. Don't blame that on nobody else. If I'm the ref, I'll be, look, bitch, you missed the goddamn three. Don't blame nobody else. You had a chance to win it. The man was laying on his back, feet way up in the air like this. Your defender was like this. He defended you like this, LeBron. This is how your defender was defending you, and you sold the shot. He's on his back defending you like this. And you sold the shot. Have you ever seen a playoff game where somebody is defended like that? And he sold it. Your defender was flat on his back, feet in the air, ass up, and you sat there and jagged it. You sold it. In the winning time, your biggest moment, you sold it. I've been up all night. I ain't been to sleep. I have not been to sleep. That's how long I've been here. I just did a 2-hour live stream with Kwame. We have been on full go all night long. That live stream lasted 5 hours. I just did a 2-hour with Kwame. I don't know when I'm going to sleep. He worried about another game. I just saw what happened with at the end of Philly game 2. I just saw what happened in that game. How you see that? You were supposed to be out there on the practice squad. I mean, doing your reps and getting ready for the game. How you see that? When you had time to watch that? And that ain't none of your business. That's your problem. Your mind is in everybody else's thing. You worrying about mine in the game and my podcast in the middle of the playoffs? He always passed the buck. This is partly the reason why people don't like him, because they know what he is. They know he's artificial. They know he's not worth the paper he's printed on. Oh, I heard people say that's luck. That's luck, right? What Murray hit yesterday was luck. Murray is finna go ahead of LeBron James as the all-time great. LeBron might be losing his position. I might have to knock him down a couple of notches. He's at 1,178. I might have to make him 1,180. Well, if you're going to try to be a hero, you got to save somebody. You can't be a superhero if you ain't saving nobody. that's the part of the hero's job. You got to be the hero. He's like, you got him at 2,078. I might have to redo my list. I see some players this year should go. I think Ayo gonna be better than him. It's just some of these players are too young. Now, here's y'all want to, I know y'all memories are short, so let me remind y'all, this is what we talk about in the game when we say players do things in the game that y'all don't really recognize and that you don't see, that this is a man that has practiced this move thousands of times, and he's always taking care of the Lakers. Look at this.
Murray is in.
Whoa, that's the same shot he hit on AD. Same shot.
Follows the fatal.
Look at this. Off the paint. Girl, look, same shot. It looked just like it, right? Against the Lakers.
Tough shot.
So he hits this shot and he does it constantly. These are his spots.
Murray over. Shot clock is down to 7. Murray.
Same shot again.
With the ball.
Here it is again. Pull up.
Murray.
Look, he loved that shot on the Lakers.
Defending. Here comes Murray around the screen.
There it is again. Same shot. Not luck, people. It's called skill. It's called practice and preparation. When you put the work in, you will get the results, ladies and gentlemen. So all you Laker fans and LeBron fans who keep trying to say this is luck, this is with you not making the adjustment on Murray. You don't study your opponent enough. You don't do any of the homework and know that this man likes his spot. And there it is again. We just seen it happen again. Hey, what a game.
Plumlee setting a screen up.
So he's always done this move on the Lakers. This is one of his moves. He did it on JaVale McGee. He did it on all y'all.
Follows the fatal.
Anybody go out there, go get it.
Murray. Got to look.
You got to crowd him.
Tough shot.
Run him off his spots. There it is. Boom.
Murray over. Shot clock is down to 7. Murray with the ball.
Oh, there it is. Right there.
Murray. Defending. Here comes Murray around the screen. Draws the double with the face.
Look at that. Boom, right there.
Murray over 3. Makes a move.
And the one we just saw. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Now, LeBron James. Oh, just like he said, hit the like button. So now you know we've deflated all of the lies that LeBron James has been telling. And keep on telling. Here's the big question. Why does he keep telling these lies? Because they allow people to keep letting him get away with it. He gets away with being able to walk around and tell these lies. And all these Laker fans, the Lake Show, everybody want to come up with the excuses on what happened instead of telling you what happened. And I'm here talking directly to you, LeBron. I'm talking right to you, bum. Listen, it's your fault. You are the leader of the Los Angeles Lakers. It's you, bum. Now, AD had it rolling. You can't blame D'Lo. D'Lo hit 7 threes. It ain't D'Lo's fault to do nothing. Dinwiddie? You're blaming Dinwiddie? Dinwiddie wasn't brought on this team to lead the Los Angeles Lakers. He's a guy you just picked up halfway in the season. Just picked him up off waivers. So if you blaming the guy you picked up off waivers to win the team, that just shows me y'all stupid. We picked a guy up off waivers. Well, it's your fault we lost a playoff game. No, that bum missed the 3. You had a 20-point lead in the 3rd quarter, and you lost the game. In the second half of a basketball game, you had a 20-point lead, and you blew it. You've lost to this team 10 times in a row. Yeah, people are going to start looking at situations a little different now. Is it that they're that much better than you? Or, now check this out, they're playing better than you. How about that? Most people, they don't even shed any type of responsibility when it comes to the game itself, right? Wrong. Michael Jordan would take accountability. Kobe Bryant would take accountability, and he just wants to get in there and play and get it on. Well, when you have situations like this, when you see the game play out in this style that it did, you have to look at it and say they had everything going for them. They got all the calls. They got everything going for them. That's me just a few hours ago.
Go to the Joker. Go to the Joker. Murray for the win. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I haven't been to sleep yet. I don't know why I ran upstairs. Ain't nobody there.
Go to the Joker. Go to the Joker. Murray for the win. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
So that clip, everybody has clipped that up and has sent that to me. It has got like hundreds of thousands of views. It's everywhere. Like I said, I'm internet famous and don't even know it. So people are just clipping stuff up and sending it to me all day long. This has been my entire day. Absolutely. My thing is this. When you're LeBron James, it's up to you to step up and close that door, close that window. How you going to blame the refs when you missed the shot? You missed the shot. You took the shot and you missed it. You got no one to blame but yourself. He's mad at the refs, and let me show you the play he's mad at. This is what LeBron Ramon James is mad about. This is why he attacking the referees. He had nothing to do with no D-Lo got slapped in the face. This is what he's crying about. Now, let's see. Where is he fouled? Is he hit in the face? Murray moved back. He get the layup. And he's and one. Look at him. He wanted a foul and everything. He's yelling at this ref right here. See? Now he's crying about the and one. Why don't you call that and one? But at the podium, he talking about D-Lo got hit in the face. But he really crying about him. He don't give a damn about no D-Lo got hit in the face. He talking about him. Why didn't you call that it? Well, he's still calling it. Why you didn't call that and one? Why you didn't call that? LeBron got the most and ones in the history of basketball. What more do you need? So this shows LeBron is a liar. He had a total meltdown because he didn't get an and one call when he get about 1,000 of them. You lead the whole league in them. You know how many fouls you commit in a game that they don't call? But it's Spencer Dinwiddie's fault. The guy you picked up on the corner on waivers. You picked him up on waivers, which means that no team in the NBA had him listed. He was unemployed. And you picked him up off the street, and now you're going to blame this man for y'all losing. Laker fans, y'all got to do better. Let me scratch that. LeBron James fans, you got to do better than that. Now look, so this proves he's a liar. It was right in front of you. It wasn't him. It wasn't right in front of him. That's not the referee. You going after 74 talking about it was right in front of you. It wasn't him. Let's take it back. Let me see. Is that 74 right there? I don't know if that's 74 or not. I don't think that's 74. I think that's another one. But even if it is, let's say it was 74. It was on the other side of him where he couldn't see it anyway. But it don't matter if you missed the damn shot. You had a chance to win the game, and you jagged it. They had a chance to win the game, and they won it. You had a shot to win it. Don't come down here and blame no and one. That happened 2 plays ago. Why you didn't call that and one? Why you didn't call that? I need an excuse. It was right in front of you. I'm asking you a question. Yeah, I'm asking you a question. And that ref turned around and said, F you. You arguing over something 2 plays ago. Bum, you had an open shot and you missed it. How about that? How about when you smacked Murray in the face when he hit the shot to tie the game? You smacked him right in the face. Why didn't they call the foul on you? The game is over. Ain't no need to call a tech. He should have been fined. I hope Adam Silver is sending him a message right now saying we finna get this bum out of here. Because he need to be got. He need to be taken off of here. Who number one? Yeah, because LeBron James haven't gotten it yet. Everybody else seems to get the picture except for him. You are the past, bro. And I'm telling you, I've only made 4 of these things. All right? I've only made 4. That's all I made. That's game 3. That's game 4. I made game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. That's all I made. That's all I got. So right now, we getting ready for game 3, but I've only made 4 of them. And so far, the Lakers haven't made me believe, and I need a reason to make any more. I still think this is a 6-7 game series. But this series tells me 1 or 2 things. This is going to expose what many don't see and understand. But let's go through game 2 right quick. What happened in game 2? Let me explain to you what happened, because LeBron probably don't know. What they were very successful with is the game plan that they illustrated on the court. They put the Denver Nuggets, put Jokic, whatever you want to call him, in pick and roll. They put him in pick and roll basketball. And when you put him in pick and roll basketball, yeah, it's kind of hard for him, especially early in the game. They put a lot of pressure on Joker using a 2-man and going to use AD early to get AD rolling. That was working to perfection. Then Denver made an adjustment. They said, okay, we seeing they trying to wear my big man out by putting him in pick and roll. And we sitting up here shooting too many threes. We need Joker to put a body on somebody. And they were real physical with Denver early. Vincent was hitting Murray, coming off screens. He's bumping Murray before he even get to the screen. So, okay, you can use some fouls on Vincent, and they was letting a lot of stuff go. The Lakers was playing real physical. Then something else happened. The Lakers were moving the ball. They were swinging the ball. It was touching 4 or 5 guys' hands before guys would go up and they'll hit the guy making the back cut, slash into the basket. Boom. Lakers finding people, and they were anybody doing a back cut, going straight up, getting layups and dunks. It was crazy. Now, what happened to the White Mamba? Well, he got put in a situation where he was going to have to make a decision. They made an adjustment and put Gordon on AD. And when they put Gordon on AD, now AD can't really go and get to his position and moves on Gordon so quick because Gordon's got a lower center of gravity. He's just as tall, but he can get right under AD and make AD have to really work. So now Hachimura is on the Joker. You could have still ran the offense, but they like that lineup. AD was just going to work on Murray. And then if they run the two-man game, he get Joker and try to go at Joker to get some fouls on him. But he was just hitting the shot. He had a good groove going. He hitting the fadeaway. And one thing about AD, he reminds me of LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge would sit out there and just hit jump shots. He would not go to the paint, and it would pop off so bad. Right, mid-range. But if they hit a couple of shots, they're not going to go into the paint. AD only go to the paint when he don't have that mid-range jumper going. Once he got the mid-range jumper going, he want to stay out there all night. So he wasn't being aggressive to try to go get to the boards and try to get a layup or dunk. He cool with hitting that little 3-footer, float and fade away. He cool with just doing those. Right. AD had a late growth spurt. We was talking about that last night. He grew. He was a two guard. He was like 6'4", 6'5". He was a two guard in high school. He kept growing, and he was like 18, and he grew about 7 inches. Joker was exhausted by the end of the game because they brought him in early in the fourth quarter. They brought him in with like 9 minutes to go. He really didn't get any rest. So he played from 9 minutes all the way to the end of the game. And I was like, man, they playing Joker way too many minutes tonight. And he was exhausted. And while he was out there, he knew to turn it over to Murray, let Murray close. That's what Murray does. He's a closer. Both of these guys has the ability, but they know to go to they playmakers. LeBron and the Lakers don't seem to have that figured out yet because you don't have a leader out there. You got a spoiled brat who's been taught everything is supposed to go his way because he the King James and all that bull crap. So now when you got an idiot like that out there who don't take any responsibility, what is that doing for you? Nothing. Well, LeBron's going to find any excuse to try to pivot. He want to pivot to a referee. How is the referee fault? You looking at a play. He trying to say D-Lo got smacked in the face. No, you were complaining about you getting smacked in the face. Had nothing to do with D-Lo. But you want to try to I was talking about somebody else. It's all about you, homeboy. And AD sitting over there mad as hell. Because they went away from getting him the ball. Yeah, AD's pissed. Because they went away from him in the fourth quarter. They didn't make sure he got the ball. He wasn't aggressive. And when he did, he was cold. So instead of riding AD to the end,
can you take us through that last play and just what happened and what unfolded? What was, I don't know if you were screened or what happened on that last play.
Jamal Murray made a shot.
To kind of piggyback off that one, can you take us through that last play and just what happened and what unfolded? What was, I don't know if you were screened or what happened on that last play.
Jamal Murray made a shot.
Man, he is burnt up, pissed. He is highly pissed off. I don't blame him. He's like, we know that. Then he go walk off. He in there looking like doggone. I told you he looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Game of Death when he was finna fight Bruce Lee. Dude, I might sleep for 2 straight days when I go down. Absolutely. The mic drop is hilarious. Yeah, but see, that's what we talk about all the time. When you have people making excuses for you, when it doesn't even make sense to make the excuse. The whole thing is all of this is your fault. LeBron James, you are the leader of this team. They put you on this team to close the games. You and AD are the 2 main guys who are making hundreds of millions of dollars. Ain't nobody paying Dinwiddie hundreds of millions of dollars. That man came off the couch. So to say it's his fault, that's just a cop-out. Ain't nobody going for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm sorry, Princess. Make sure you hit the send feedback button. Make sure first you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell so you can get all notifications. And then you hit send feedback and say, hey, why am I not getting my notifications for this channel? And then you put my channel link in there. And then they should fix it for you. That goes for any of you who hadn't been getting notifications. Now, all of y'all should be on the Carcino for Life Patreon because that's when we really finna go off. That's when that's really finna go up. Yeah, because he knows he can't pull that no more. LeBron James is an excuse maker. Remember when he got swept with J.R. Smith or whatever, forgot the score of the game and what was going on, had the brain freeze. Bron having a fit because the game going to overtime. He didn't score in overtime. Not one basket. He didn't score at all. They made an adjustment on the Lakers and they fronted LeBron James and denied him the ball in the 4th quarter after he hit those 2 threes. Absolutely denied him. So there's nothing that they can even say that would even register to me on any levels. They're done. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they're done. Because now they know they're stuck. This excuse is not going to bail them out. The LeBron people are trying to look for anything they can to get out of this. And it ain't working. Yeah, they tried to blame Hachimura, anybody. He wasn't supposed to shoot in the fourth quarter. These are your ancillary players who are not supposed to shoot, but they were forced to. Whoa, Rudy gave up the position. Porter's three.
To tie. Yes! Michael Porter Jr.
They blaming Hachimura. It's a loose ball.
Porter to tie. Yes! Michael.
That was the shot that I said, oh, okay. Now there's a chance.
Porter Jr. Call a foul. Porter to tie. Yes! Michael Porter Jr.
Man, them Porters been going through it. One brother banned, the other brother locked up. Man, it is gone crazy over there in the Porter family.
Call a foul. Porter to tie.
All net, all courts. All courts. You can't magnet ball that. That's a perfect shot. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody wants to be in a prestigious situation, to say the least. Everybody wants to be in that we're the have-nots. Mm-hmm. Well, the biggest mistake they made, people, that I felt that I don't know if it's LeBron or Darvin Ham. Okay, that's the thing. I don't know who's at fault because LeBron don't seem to listen to Darvin Ham. So I don't know if it's Darvin Ham or LeBron James. But I can tell you like this. Prince should have been in the game. Taurean Prince should have been in that game and not Ryu Hachimura. He was playing better defense and he was hitting threes. But you decided to take him out of the game. Yes, you did. Why? I have no idea. But you decided, in your wisdom, taking him out the game was key. He said, I took a break and you still at it. Oh, yeah, we just getting started. This is like film school.
Has struggled with his shot, 3 of 11. Jokic double-double.
Now, let me show you an example. Yet again. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. You see LeBron James is here, right? He's got Aaron Gordon in the zone. Now, Aaron Gordon can hit a 3. He's in the corner where my picture is. Let me take myself out of the equation. There it is. Now you can see it better. Now I've taken myself out of the photo. LeBron James is matching up with Gordon quite well right there, right? Now on this side, you got AD on the Joker. Well, he's not on Joker. He's got Michael Porter Jr. AD does. And the Joker is being guarded by, I believe, Hachimura. Let's see how this plays out. High pick and roll with Murray, right? He picks off Reeves. Murray gets by him. Hachimura is stuck in a rock and a hard place. And he loses track, and they both are doubling Murray. So they leave the Joker right there by himself. He goes right to Joker. D-Lo lets, because they stand in the zone. So D-Lo lets Michael Porter Jr. go ahead to the top of the key. Because Rudy Hachimura, who's lost in the sauce, don't realize that they're in a zone, which means that you're not supposed to leave this area. You're supposed to be up here. And he lost track of what the hell he was supposed to do. So LeBron is looking like at Hachimura like, what the hell are you doing? So they're up 20 at this point. It's 68-48 in the third, the biggest lead of the game. This is where it started to go wrong. Boom. That cut it to 17. And from that moment on, all hell broke loose. So I'm going to tell you, it's simple basketball. One, why the hell are you in zone? Because LeBron James is old and needs to rest. So is this Ryu Hachimura's fault or LeBron James' fault? It's the Lakers' fault. And the reason why is because they have tied themselves to this damn dinosaur. Why are you in zone with a team that moves like they do? If Joker would have got this ball earlier and went in on AD, it would have been problems. You see, the man is curling out to the top of the key. You, Hachimura, is supposed to be up here. AD's going to have the Joker. You don't need to be here. You hedge and go back. And he thinking he's supposed to go back to the Joker. It was like, no, you go back up to the top of the key. What the hell are you doing? We're in a zone. We're in a damn zone. Great execution by Denver. Basically poor defense by the Lakers. Going in a zone when you don't need to be in a damn zone. The Joker brothers are always fighting people, and they still get to come to the games. Now, the question that people need to ask themselves is, you really want to know what's going on with the Lakers? Why are you concerned? Why are you trying to find scapegoats? What you need to do is your star players got to be stars. And I love what Paul Pierce did. Who's your daddy? He told LeBron, who's your daddy, boy? I the one sent you to Miami. I packed the U-Haul. Yeah, that's the man who packed the U-Haul. Right there. Cold blooded. Yeah. Straight like that. Now, Skip Bayless said some crazy stuff today. He was like, why didn't LeBron James push AD to the side and step through? He was like, no, I got this. I was dying laughing, man. I almost peed on myself. LeBron, he's got to take that challenge. He's got to sell AD. He's like, he ain't had no time. He went the other way. He was like, he got AD. You got a better defender on him. You got a 7-foot tall dude on him. LeBron's shorter than him, man. What the hell LeBron gonna do? But no, you're LeBron. You got to fight through that screen and say, I got this. Get back, AD. I got this. Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is just hilarious. LeBron don't want to admit he blew it. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. He blew that opportunity because the majority of these people don't really get it. They don't really understand what the gist of it really is. No. It's really a major difference I see with the two teams. You got a team that functions in a whole different fashion than any of these other teams that's out here. You have the Lakers that play mostly high pick and roll. They don't really move the ball or pass the ball as much. They mostly one pass, individual, one-on-one game. They really don't play low post game. Joker can go and wheel and deal in the post, and he can pass out of the post, which makes him very dangerous. They're beating them on the offensive glass. The Lakers have gotten smaller than the team that they had last year. So now they're really getting beat on the offensive glass. They were getting out rebounded last year. Anthony Davis is like, what's his name? Dwight Howard was like, they needed me so I could be on Joker. I'm like, well, the NBA probably don't want a sexual harassment charge. Joker gonna be like, he did some things to me in the hallway. That's the reason why you ain't back, homie. They don't want you back at all in the league. But the Nuggets play like the Pistons. They play like an old school team where they use all 5 players on the court. There's movement. There is guys that everybody is a threat to score, which makes it difficult because LeBron can't rest. So in the fourth quarter, from running sprints up and down the court and getting up the court fast, you're putting pressure on LeBron James to have to keep up. And at his age, this is very difficult for him to do. Now, the game being as physical and, in the situation where he's, a man of a certain age, you got to pick your spots. That's like if I go out and play ball on the court, I got to pick my spots. Mm-hmm. Well, AD and D'Lo in the second half pretty much disappeared. And Robert Horry said, man, that was a huge mistake, them going away from AD and D'Lo like that in the second half. That ain't smart. That falls on who? Who do that fall on? That falls on LeBron.
In the post, he was giving it to him in a stationary position where he can make his move. Then they went in. I love LeBron to death, but to me, that's not winning basketball. If you on a break going downhill like that, I am fine with it. But when you get it stationary at top, and I know people are going to kill me for saying it because I'm talking about LeBron James, it's basketball. Go to the first half. Did we have that in the first half with LeBron ISO at the top? No, we did not. We had D'Lo. Even though D'Lo saved us some 3, the ball was moving. AD was in the post. He was giving it to him in a stationary position where he can make his move. Then they went in. I love LeBron to death, but to me, that's not winning basketball.
Nope.
If you on a break going downhill like that, I am fine with it. But when you get it stationary at top, and I know people are going to kill me for saying it because I'm talking about LeBron James, it's basketball. Go to the first half. Did we have that in the first half with LeBron ISO at the top? No, we did not. We had D'Lo. Even though D'Lo saved us some 3, the ball was moving. AD was in the post. He was giving it to him in a stationary position where he can make his move.
Yep. Now, Robert Horry just said what I said. Big Shot Bob just said what I said. He said they looking at him like, MF, do you want your job? Yeah, because he's going to be out of work next week. Well, see, that's a major problem for the Los Angeles Lakers. They don't possess what the majority of you believe they do possess. And that's the big element here. The big elephant in the room. That this guy is the biggest fraud in sports, LeBron James. He's probably the most hated player in the history of the NBA. And deservedly so. I mean, who could he say he annihilated? The Indiana Pacers and the Toronto Raptors? I mean, really. Is that what we can say is perfection? I think it's pathetic. What I saw from the Lakers was absolutely pathetic. That second half collapse made no sense. It really didn't. It's mind-boggling. When you see somebody go to these lengths, AD is on fire, and it comes all the way down to you giving up the game to Murray. The failure goes all the way back to Miami, taking my talent to South Beach. Then you leave and go over there with Kyrie and Kevin Love, and you lose there. Yeah, your failure has been going on for a long time. Choke artists. No matter how many trophies they give you, failure is in your DNA. That long walk, head down, excuses. I need help. I ain't have enough help. I ain't have enough help. It's like, they ain't give me no help. I did all I can. Well, if all you can leads to a loss, then what the hell good is you? If you'd have stayed home, we would have lost. So what's the point? Don't tell me you did good and we lost. That means you ain't did diddly squat to me. And here come the Joker, and you can't even beat him. D-Lo hitting 7 threes. You got your chest out. You won some little tournament cup that they got in the middle of the season, where you all of a sudden can hit every three you put up. Then y'all abandon them. No credit for all of these people. They gave you all the help in the world, bruh. And down the stretch, what happened? Look at that. Where's the defense? Whoop, whoop. And one. Nuggets and fries on me. Game 1 and 2. Shooting 37%. And it didn't even matter. He's like, why was he doubling Joker with a 20-point lead? Because he was trying to stop the Joker from getting down there and getting fouls and getting and ones. He was trying to get the ball out of his hand quicker to someone else to make a decision. That was a big hoop, and that was probably the last hoop he got. That was a big shot by Murray. Yeah. And there it is. You got wide open. Now, you're supposed to be the king. This is where you close the game. This is the moment you're waiting for, your MJ moment. Oh, game 6 against Utah, and you blow it. You blow it. And now you want to blame the refs because you sold the shot. Look at you. Sold it. Only for that to happen. Oh, yeah. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 10 straight losses to Denver. No, they sent a lot of blitzes at Murray early in the game to try to get the ball out of Murray's hands quicker before they get to their pick and roll. So all of these things were causing a distraction. Yeah, he was 20, 20, and 10. So he's killing them on the paint. He's doing everything he can. And it's just Joker is he the real deal. But this is why a mobile big like him can control the game the way he does. As LeBron's crying to the ref, they're making plays. It's not the ref's fault. You sold it, bum. That's your fault. Yeah, they're good, bro. They're good. When you got 5 on the court, that's a threat to score. It's time to face the music. The writing's on the wall. It is all on the wall. I had nothing but love for the players that played hard. Like the Lakers actually played good early on. Like I couldn't really say nothing early. They were playing physical and getting up and down, and the Nuggets was just shooting a bunch of threes and putting themselves in a hole. And then the Lakers was turning over the ball, and Denver was still in the game. I'm like, if y'all stop shooting threes, y'all could get back in this game. Yeah, but I thought he could mind the game. Now, KB wanted me up on the show, and I came up there, and we had a blast. Absolutely.
Last night I had the glass bottles at the crib, and I just couldn't understand what in the world did they start doing. They went away from everything that was working.
Yep. They had caught the Joker and kept the Joker in pick and roll early. So that was Darvin Ham's plan, is let's put him in pick and roll. So they kept putting him in pick and roll early in the game. And they were having a hard time adjusting because they were using their speed to get around it. And AD was able to get off and get a good rhythm. So they were keeping him in pick and roll, and AD would get a good look, good shot. He was hitting those short range shots, and they had a good, ball. They actually was moving the ball. The Lakers was actually spreading the ball around and running plays, a set play. LeBron ran a set play, and
and I want to say this, I know you say LeBron. I think he should have kept the ball in his hand because I saw him drive to the basket, turn around, and kick it out to a wide open three. Why don't he do more stuff like that?
Because it takes a lot of energy for him to do it. He 39 to the fifth power. So he keep burning the candle with both ends. So he got to pick his spots when he can do it. Now HGH can only do so much.
Oh shit.
Now when he came down the lane and they were spreading everybody out and they were hitting the back cut, the guy was cutting back screen and they was cutting right to the basket. So if it was Hachimura or whatever, they was hitting that early in the game, putting pressure on Joker. So Denver made an adjustment. Denver said, okay, we finna take Joker and we ain't gonna put him on AD. We gonna put Gordon on AD. So they put Gordon on him. He athletic, smaller, but he more athletic and physical, and he can move with AD. So they put Gordon on him. And they took Jokic and put him on Hachimura.
They still could have ran the same pick and roll, though.
Still could have ran the pick and roll.
Or drop it to AD in the post.
Exactly. But he's not the type to like to fight the physicality. And what they tried to do to keep the lead from like losing it is take AD and LeBron and not put them on the court together. They would have LeBron out there without AD. And when they put him out there, I said, oh, okay, I see what they finna do. So they rested AD and had LeBron running the team. And that team was losing. They sat LeBron down and brought AD back. And that's when they went on a run and took the lead because they was just going to AD. And it was working flawless when LeBron was out and everybody was moving. Then LeBron wanted to insert himself in the game when he's like, oh, okay, we going up. I need to get back in there. So then he brought his man back in the game and screwed up the whole flow because he started slowing the damn game down. And that's how Denver got back in it because he started walking the ball up when he got tired. And that was very key in that game. And I saw that when they made the changes. In the third quarter, Denver made that adjustment coming out of halftime to say, okay, we're going to protect Jokic and we're going to keep Gordon on AD and let him be real physical with him. We ain't worried about LeBron. We got Pope. Caldwell Pope is going to guard LeBron. And they put him on him, and LeBron was scared to take him to the basket. That's when LeBron James is supposed to square up, run Pope ass over, and go to the basket and score. Why is he not doing that? Because he couldn't. And that was very key. And they was trying to coast with what they had. D'Lo hit those threes, and I knew this is going to be lowering them in a false sense of security. And when
I know that's what I'm saying. I love when they hit threes. If I said that in my last live, I said if I'm the coach of the other team, I want them to hit a couple early threes. I want them to fall in love with it. I want them to not give it to AD. AD didn't touch the ball in the fourth quarter, really. It's ridiculous.
They went away
AD. What do you think about? Do you think it's AD's fault or do you think it's the coach's fault that when he goes through these long stretches without the ball, should he be choking somebody up saying, give me the damn ball, or should it be the coach doing that?
It's AD, it's LeBron. LeBron is this floor general. You got the ball in your hand more than anybody on the court. The highest ball usage in NBA history. Ain't no point guard, no other player in NBA has had the ball in their hands as much as LeBron James does in a game.
That's right.
So that's more than Kobe, more than Michael Jordan, more than anybody has had their ball in their hand within a 48-minute game. LeBron James has it in his hands the most. You are the general of that team. You're leading the team. You're bringing the ball up. You are the one that's got to say, hey, I got to get this ball to AD. I got to get AD going again. We got to get AD going again. That's where leadership, and that's where people who make the game turn around in their favor, this is what winners do.
Right.
This is
I wish AD had a little more Draymond Green attitude because, I mean, it gotta suck being in LeBron's shadow but he gets so much criticism for getting hurt and all these things. And when the man get it going, it's like the team just say, well, we just gonna go away from him because we don't want him to get hurt or something. Like, I don't get it. Like,
in the playoffs, you out here minding the damn game, getting drunk with JJ. Your problem is you sitting over there drinking gin, tequila, and wine, and sitting back wanting to talk about the game.
But he spent $2 million on his body, so he can drink tequila, and it's $2 million.
That $2 million, you better have a receipt and get your money back because it failed you yesterday. And why did it fail you? Because you so worried about what y'all are gonna do outside on every Wednesday about minding the damn game instead of playing the damn game. This is the problem. He blew this game because after he hit those 2 threes, what happened was the adjustment that they made to make sure LeBron James was not going to beat them. They denied him the ball. You, LeBron James, you got to come get that ball. He didn't fight. Pope denied him by fronting him. He got in front of him, and everybody was struggling to try to get him the ball. So this forced everybody to try to make plays. D'Lo had to try to make a play. Hachimura tried to make a play. Austin Reeves tried to make a play. They forced these guys to be playmakers because they were trying to force the ball to LeBron, and they couldn't because he was covered. They was fronting him like, nope, you're not finna get this ball to LeBron. So instead of going to AD, they were just like, okay, I'm going to make something happen. And then taking ill-advised shots. The entire fourth quarter after LeBron hit the 2 threes, they got tighter on defense and they started to choke. And then when AD did take a shot and miss, everybody's like, oh, man, AD missed those shots he got. No, he's cold.
He's cold as shit. That's why I always do my Bud Light. I'm like, don't use AD to bail your ass out now. They should have kept going to AD. The game is about a rhythm. This man ain't touched the ball damn near the whole quarter.
No.
What are you supposed to do now?
Exactly. So you got this man that's not touching the ball at all. He's sitting right there the whole ride. But
salute to your Jufany. I don't know how to say your name. Lakers will win 2 games at home. Don't be surprised if they 42 Denver. It's just set up like that.
Oh yeah, you two hated on me for doing these videos.
Man, hey man, what? No.
The mind the game video. I had
where you get that chin strap from, man?
Yeah, all you got to do is go look up LeBron beard, and then they got it for you.
Oh shit! Hey, that's how much they monetize LeBron. They selling his beard.
Damn. Yeah, they probably got it from the hair off his back. It made him.
Oh man!
Shaved the hair off his back.
I know the white folks like that's one good cash cow. We could sell his beard. Can we make some ears like his? Can we make a nose like his? Can we make a mustache? We'll sell the whole setup. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, while he out here minding the game, the whole thing is going away, and they blew this game because they could the Denver has a system. Joker was tired. He was
tired as shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
they
tired.
brought him back early in the fourth. He came back earlier than he should have been. I was like, oh, they brought him back with 9 minutes to go. That's not what he don't normally come back to about 8 or 7 minutes in the fourth. So they brought him back way early in the fourth quarter than they used to. And he played the rest of the fourth quarter. I was like, man, he played the entire fourth after that. So I knew right away what was going to happen with him. And down the stretch, they called the plays. Go to Murray. It was 2-man basketball. This is the difference between closers and people who have a strategy on closing and people who just winging it. And that's LeBron them. They had no.
That's exactly what I said on my last video. I said LeBron should be in like a closer capacity. You should not be trying to force it and press it all game. He needs to facilitate so everybody else has a rhythm, and at the end of the game, he can close. But I think the end of the game, AD should close.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. But that's what I'm saying. You guys got to play 2-man basketball. You and AD. just like joking them down the stretch, is him and Murray.
Yep.
They're playing, they're closing the game. Whatever's gonna happen, those two are the stars, and they're gonna determine what's gonna happen on that court.
I think LeBron just don't want fault. So he'll just shoot threes, or he'll just, once they lose the lead, you notice how he kind of like fade away and disappear. He starts sulking and getting mad. Like, he really emotional for somebody who is the king and supposed to go down with the ship. You shouldn't be out there showing your emotions that much. Like, Kobe will take us he'll take us on the sideline and say some crazy shit with his shirt covering his face. But because he understood that, hey, if he flash out on us, it's gonna be it'll like embarrass us in front of everybody. Then the media got a story to run with. So he'd put his shirt over his face, say whatever he got to say to you, and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, you got to win with this person. You got to be there with this person. So the way LeBron carry it seemed like he always upstaging his own teammates. Like, that's not how you're supposed to act as a leader.
No, it isn't. And you're absolutely right, because he's a poor leader. He's always been a poor leader. He's never been about leadership. He's never been about anything but himself. He pouts. He quit. Get the thing that they blame JR for, because time ran out and the game's going into overtime. He pouting and screaming on the sideline, mad because JR didn't know what time was left on the clock and they got to go to overtime. That he don't even score in the overtime. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. He loses. He gets swept because of that. Then he goes on this show and talk about one play could cost you the entire series.
Bull crap. Bull crap. One play don't determine no game.
Cost you the series. It's gonna cost you the series because you're mentally shut down. You're mentally weak, and when you're mentally weak, this is what happens. This is why he came out after getting swept. He got a armband on, talking about, I broke my hand. He ain't played. I've been playing the whole series with a broken hand because he's embarrassed. He cannot accept failure.
Yeah, he's never wrong. I noticed that his fans take on that personality too. It's never his fault. I never seen somebody that he can never say, you know what, right there on this one, that was on me. It's always somebody else. His fans act the same way. If you just say some logical stuff about the game and say LeBron messed up on this one, oh, you just hating on him. He's the best thing since sliced bread. So what you're saying essentially is LeBron is perfect.
Yeah, that's what they trying to say.
Like, that's stupid. This guy said Kobe Bryant cursed me out all the time. True indeed. But when he cursed me out, he had his little hand over his mouth on the shirt. You can see it. He come up to me, motherfucker, but he have his mouth covered. So you ain't never hear it. But man, it's sad, man. Like, the media is ruining basketball because they have certain players that they'll hold accountable, and others they hold to such high regard as if they're gods. LeBron James is a human being. Every human being make mistakes on the basketball court. But coaches and people who respect the game, if you're a guy who has high energy and you play through your mistakes and you keep working, cool. That's what Westbrook does. He wheels himself through the game. You know, you kind of got to slow a guy like that down. But LeBron, he kind of shuts down. In a game where I need leadership, I need a vocal leader. I need somebody that's going to help rally the troops, not somebody that's just going to pout and shut down and walk off from the players and make it seem like everything is their fault. And that's what it seemed like he does.
Yep. And that's exactly what he does. And he doesn't accept any responsibility. On this show, he goes in and talks about games that they didn't lost the series and getting praised for it. He's praising the one game they won. Oh, yeah, because I hit the game-winning shot. Yeah, and I did this and that. It's like, dude, you lost. Y'all lost the series. And he's trying to rewrite the history on why they lost. It's like, we know you lost. So he's trying to make the team greater than what it was. Man, they probably the first team to ever invented the spread offense. And JJ want to tell him he wrong, but he's like, do I tell LeBron he wrong?
Hey, look at these. Look at these.
Way before Orlando whooped you.
Hey, look at these Bron sexuals coming in. Kwame Brown got MJ fired from the Wizards because he was trash. How you get the boss fired? This nigga crazy. He can't look, boy, your hairline's so fucked up. I don't even want to say nothing to you. Never mind.
Man, what's bravery to show that, boy? Did you
Man, yeah, that's a brave young fella. Hey, he's so ugly.
On his head and just cut around it.
Yeah, he's so ugly. I thought that was an emoji.
No fade or nothing, dog. You ain't got a fade in there. They just put a salad bowl on your head, just cut around.
Yeah, he knows more basketball than me. This dude right here that look like he studied computer science. But yeah, man, like I really wish the media would start calling these so-called superstars out. In my era, it was the superstar fault when you lost. You don't blame the supporting cast. You know, you blame the heavy is the head that wear the crown. This guy has been fancying himself as a king all this long time, but none of the weight of being a king ever fell on the king's shoulders. How does that make any sense?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't, because that's why you ruin your league. When you put all your eggs in this man's basket and you're trying to promote this one person and everybody's watching him not be what you promoting him to be, it ruins your sport. This is a 39-year-old man. It's okay to give him his credit, but you taking away from the greatness of others. You know, it's like, man, you having all this great play on the other side of the ball. You don't even promote that. You're trying to brand market, just saying, oh, let's stick them with LeBron and everybody will see it. We ain't got to talk about them, but everybody will see them because they're on the same screen with LeBron. It's like, what are you doing? That kind of marketing is old. It's dead. That's like putting a sticker on the side of the bus. Like, wait till they see that sticker. They're going to wonder what that is. That stuff is how they did marketing back in the 70s and 80s with bumper stickers and stuff. That stuff is, you're in a whole new digital time now. Everybody wants information faster. So people get the information quick. As soon as the game is over, it's about 7,000 videos and clips going around with everybody's personal reactions to what they just saw. And now you got to come out with a show you're spending millions of dollars on to put people on the screen to say, don't believe what you saw. Mm-hmm. LeBron was great, no matter what.
Man, shit. Listen, they didn't even highlight LeBron James' 7 turnovers, but if that was
That's
the parameter for you.
Exactly.
That's what that boy hit everything he put up.
Oh shit! Hey, Bolo. I know Cino don't know TP, but Rodney say TP about to catch a body today. What you think about that?
Ever since, this is the way he knows how to win, by forming super teams. He's not gotten a championship through the grind. He didn't work to it like a Jordan or all these other greats. He didn't do that. So you got to factor that in. And he's playing in one of the softest eras in basketball while playing bully ball.
Go on, Kwame.
This man drives to the rim, hit people in the chest, should be called a foul every time. But because he's LeBron James and the king, he gets away with these types of things all the time. Right? So when you look at, I could say more, but if you look at all of those things, bro, I mean, come on. You can't fault Cena for saying he's not top 100. Seriously. Real talk.
Bro, top 100 is not top 100 is insane, bro. Insane.
Yeah, I think he's top 100, but Cino don't. I'm going to let Cino defend that. I'm going on mute.
It's real easy. Name any all-star that played in the 80s. That's all you got to say. Then go to the 70s. Then go past him. Is he better than Dr. J? Nope. Is he better than Moses Malone? Nope. Patrick Ewing? Nope. David Robinson? Nope. He ain't better than Hakeem Olajuwon. Do you know how many all-stars that was that played and people that didn't even make the game? That didn't even
Is he better than Sidney? Is he better than Sidney Moncrief?
No, he's not better than Sidney Moncrief.
Is he better than Henry Bibby?
Henry Bibby, I don't think he might. Henry Bibby might be at 700. Yeah. Henry Bibby over him.
Is he better than Lionel Hollins?
Lionel
Hollins. That's the last one.
Who?
Is he better than Lionel Hollins?
Oh yeah, he better than Lionel Hollins.
But you know the thing is, bro, we have to speak logically here, right? Saying the man,
hold on, Rodney. Let me ask you a question real quick before you go. Do you know who that Loud is? Is he a real person? The Loud Network.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it before. At least they've been on my page, I believe.
Oh, the Loud Network been on your page?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they've been making phony pages. Show your face in the background real quick, the Loud Network and T-Ray. Because I ain't trying to get bombed.
That's right.
All right, you can go off camera, T-Ray.
Don't forget to like the
You know what it is, though? It's funny how...
Let Rodney finish his point real quick. My bad, Bolo. I interrupted Rodney real quick.
But what
Go
I was
ahead,
going
Rodney.
you got to speak logically. Cino literally just said out himself, there's people better than LeBron that ain't even like even Bolo just said it, bro. You said that LeBron has to fall. Bro went to the finals his rookie year. And then what I don't understand, you can't blame the person about the era that they played in, bro. Y'all can't fault the man.
Wrong, though.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? What I'm basically saying is saying the man, you could say the man not the GOAT, that's okay, but saying the man not top 100, that's crazy. Because if that's the case, the same 100 people you put above him will have better or more accolades than the man got. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Like, you could say the man not the GOAT, that's all right, but top 100 logically doesn't make sense.
I'm going about the actual playing the game. That's what I'm basing it off of. So you basing it off of accolades, right? So that's what you're saying, just accolades, awards that they give you?
I'm talking about I'm talking about.
Or you talking about, is he the best basketball player? Because that's
no,
what I thought.
I'm just talking about success as far as where making your.
So you're saying success is
as far as
the parameter for you.
Exactly.
That's what the parameter is. It's just success.
Yes.
Okay, so success is what to you? Winning a bunch of games or championships, or MVP awards. That's what you saying, right?
So championships. I'll keep championships off, but there's a lot of players who've never won a championship that are still good.
Okay, right. I was up to say. So where would you rank Allen Iverson then?
I would still rank Iverson elite top 20 easily.
All right, so if he's top 20, he's never won anything. So
that's why I said you could take championships like
right.
that
That's what I'm saying. So
but then you have
now your argument is getting flipped over. So it's about playing the game, right? Now it's when you mention Allen Iverson, it's about his ability to play the game. It's not about the accolades.
Now that's an interesting breakdown right there, because Allen Iverson is known as one of the best players that ever played the game, and he knows right, because what they use to make LeBron this GOAT is all of the accolades that he has, the individual awards, the championships, the points. That's what they use. So how can you use that if Allen Iverson never won anything, but he's still considered one of the best players? Then you would have to go off the skill set.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go off a skill set. So now that we set the tone of what we're talking about, when we talk about LeBron not having a low post game, we talk about him not having a mid-range game, then we should judge it from that and not switch it back to how many things he's won.
But even with that being said, you're still talking about the man not being top 100. Meaning,
no. I think he's top 100.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I'm going mute.
He still put up 32, 8 and 8, 32, 8 and 8 with no skills. He has no skills, and he put up 32 points. Goddamn.
That's gonna be easy when you're fouling people and the referee don't call it, bro. When you're charging into people driving at the hoop and they don't call it.
Bro,
if they actually call it, he's fouled out every game. And he doesn't score.
But let me ask you this, right?
Wait. He doesn't score as much points as he has in his career. Think about that.
No, older. Let me ask you this real quick, Rodney. Have you ever heard of you know a little bit about marketing, right?
Yes.
So didn't they market LeBron James as a king?
If you talk, you can talk about
and
that.
as the face of the league, right? They marketed this guy as a face of the league. So that means advertisement dollars. That means somebody put some money behind this guy. Don't you think that they want to see him succeed, and they want people to think this product that they put money behind and marketed is the best thing in the world?
You can do that between any person that they made the face of the league, though.
That's not what he's saying.
That's not what I'm asking, though. I'm asking you that.
You deflected, man. Go back to
like if any company that I've seen, if I put dollars behind something, I want you to think about this product in the right way. That's why That's why I do not like this superstar thing, because you're going to make it to where you're going to push this person and you're going to want this product to look good at all costs. And that takes away from the pure nature of the game. And that's why guys like you are confused on what Sino is actually saying. The love of the game, the skill set of the game, he does not possess these things that you guys have been taught to believe.
He said all things, hold on, bro. All things considered, bro, if it was equal playing field across the board, is he a top 100 player? That's what he's saying. I don't think so either. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think so. He uses what he does. He's good at what he is, which is using his size and strength and getting away with it. But he has way too many flaws in his game overall for you to just say flat out, oh yeah, he's top XYZ. No, he's not. And his IQ is supremely overrated. You seen it last night.
He won way too many games to be as bad as he's saying. He won way too many games. He scored way too many points. And he not my GOAT. Jordan the GOAT of all time. But
look at the
you can't just say he's not top 100.
Look at the roster.
Like, is he better than Blake Griffin? Is Blake Griffin better than LeBron?
Look at all the rosters he played with.
Bro, I see
Michael had less help than him.
Tracy McGrady was better than him.
Yeah,
T-Mac is the GOAT of everybody.
LeBron. I have Tracy McGrady above LeBron.
T-Mac is better than everybody.
I have Anthony Penny Hardaway above LeBron.
Yep. Grant Hill. Prime Grant Hill.
But they probably got Brandon. You got Brandon Roy. You got Brandon Roy above.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt.
Oh yeah, Brandon Roy's skill set, man. Y'all
like that.
Boy, look at here. Brandon Roy didn't get hurt, we'll be having a different conversation about a different GOAT conversation.
I have Dennis Rodman over him. I've Dennis Rodman.
Damian Leonard wouldn't have been drafted by Portland.
Rasheed Wallace.
I have Rasheed over him.
Rasheed Wallace, yeah.
Man, listen.
Phillips. I got
Rasheed Wallace all day.
But
I got Chauncey, Rip Hamilton, both of them.
Come on.
Hey, with Sheed though, we gotta catch the Sheed before he smoke one, man. We gotta catch the Sheed before the drug test now.
James Worthy. I got Worthy over him.
James over him. Magic, obviously.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, Magic GOAT point guard.
Oh, no question. Jason Kidd, yeah, definitely.
No.
Allen Iverson.
Iverson.
Tom
Malone.
Tim Duncan. Top 100 is
Tom Malone.
Hey, y'all show y'all face in the background real quick. What is that? Ion Zink and Mr. TIM Tate. Y'all show y'all face real quick before I let you up.
Joe, but no.
Hey, y'all. Let me ask y'all a question.
It's so many players. It's so many.
Hey, Sino, let me ask them this: how important do y'all think rebounding is?
It is the most important thing. You can't score without the ball. You can't do nothing without the ball.
Right. Quan, how important is offensive rebounding in the NBA?
It's one of the key. Controlling the boards, winning the board game is one of the key factors in who's going to win or lose the game. Y'all go on mute real quick. That's not talking because y'all making a lot of noise in the background. It's kind of destroying the content. But the rebound game is one of the determining factors. You got to control the boards. You got to control the steals. Who got the most turnovers? Those are the determining factors on who's going to win the game. It's a game within the game. We talk about it all the time. Dominate the offensive and the defensive boards. That's one of the keys to victory.
I'm so glad you brought that up because, I mean, in this era, in a positionless era, with no true, you go team to team and ain't no true rim protectors, rebounders, etc. This man is 6'9", 200 and whatever, and he ain't never averaged 10 rebounds. And to this day, Larry Bird got more offensive rebounds than he do. He played 13 years and couldn't jump over a phone book. Russell Westbrook has more offensive rebounds than he had. Carmelo Anthony. I mean, I can go on and on, man. This dude he's a poor rebounder, especially on the offensive end. For him to be the size he is and to have the ball as much as he does, he don't do things. He don't do things to win games. Like if his shot is off, he ain't. What is he gonna do? He don't set screens. He don't hustle. He don't get 50-50 plays. He don't do none of that. So it is easy to say that he might not be a top 100 player. If you really break down the game defensively, we can go there too. I mean, come on, man. This dude ain't this. You cut the TV off, cut BSTN off, and watch the game, and then you will see what I'm saying.
And take the sound off. Take the sound off.
So here's another thing too. What player has been considered the greatest player of all time and not been great on both sides of the ball?
Bingo. There we go.
There you go.
Take the next thing right out my mouth.
There.
I was just going to say it.
I
mean, you got to.
I want to say now. I want to back up what you just said, T-Ray. When he said he don't get. This is the reason why LeBron don't get offensive rebound. He's playing the point. He's never in his position. He always is bringing the ball up and going to the top of the key. He play high pick and roll. He want to be the guy at the top of the key. You ain't going to get offensive rebounds if you're not in position down there to battle and box people out. He's not physical at all. He want to roll over a small guy and get to the rim. He wants to do a 5-out, 4-out, and go right to the right and go spread offense, spread them out so he can run somebody over and go to the basket. And it's somebody else's job to rebound once he throw it up there. He's not going to go down there and bang with somebody because he could get hurt. He don't want to.
What's crazy is Russell Westbrook got more offensive rebounds than him. Jason Kidd got more offensive rebounds than him, and Michael Jordan did until this year.
Russ got balls. That's why he's
yeah, but I'm saying the hustle plays.
He only has a left hand, man. And when he drives, he only uses he goes to the left every time. It's like it's so easy, man, to stop him.
There's been 175 triple doubles this year. LeBron got 5. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now.
Damn.
In an era where Luka Doncic was damn near averaging a triple double for the entire season. He averaging 34 points a game triple double. He had 40-point triple doubles, 50-point triple double this season. Got way more triple double. He about to pass LeBron James in all-time triple doubles, but they saying LeBron James is the greatest passer of the basketball, rebounder.
He's the most all-around player in the league. And how?
Luka Doncic has outperformed him every year since he's been in there. But LeBron, at whatever year Luka is now, 5th year, every year he's outdone LeBron.
Every year. Hey, I said this too. Hold on, y'all. I said this too. I said, man, by the time he retired, the league might consider shortening the season to like 75 games just to make sure his records last a little longer. They'll do something backhand that.
They'll do that shit.
Yeah, they'll do something like that, man.
Let me ask you a question. When he done, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So, how many new players, like as far as recent players, do you have in your top 100?
I don't have my top 100. I just know they better than LeBron. So that's all I need. That's all I need.
Everybody in your top 100.
Carcino, you sound like you hate Carcino.
Man, that goddamn Tito funny as hell, man. Hey, you did not answer that question. He's like, you know what? I just know they better than LeBron.
Yeah, he didn't answer that at all. Like everybody in your top 100 was drafted basically before LeBron or in LeBron's era, basically.
Kyrie Irving better than LeBron.
Facts.
I agree. I'm a Kyrie fan. So
Luka Doncic better than LeBron.
Facts.
But no, we're talking these are in your top 100 though, right?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Kyrie in the top 100. Kyrie in my top 100.
I can agree with that all day. But I'm saying the other ones, these top 100 better than LeBron.
It's too early to put Luka in the top 100 right now.
It ain't too early to put Joker. It ain't too early to put Joker in there.
He might get there, but he already passed LeBron right now. So I'm like, he already passed. Once he stepped on the court his rookie year, I said, oh yeah, you already like years about him. You could shoot the basketball, you could facilitate, you could rebound, you could lead a team.
All right. It's a wrap for Carcino. They about to come for him, bro. Hey, we put protection on this man, bro.
They're gonna give Carcino hate mail. They're gonna, boy, look at here, boy.
They've been doing that for a long time.
I don't know, Carcino. You sound like you hating though, because I ain't no LeBron fan, but man, to say he's not in the top 100. To say he's
not 40 players, bro.
It's very plausible.
What was more egregious was that they had Kobe ranked 40 something when he was in the league, man. That was more egregious to me than
That
what
was
he
so.
did.
Yeah, that was so disrespectful, man.
Man, come on, man. That let you know the agenda is in was to phase Kobe out.
Man.
The agenda was in to phase Kobe out to elevate that dude, man. And that's another thing right there. I will never ever forget. Now I stopped watching ESPN after that. That's what I call it, ESPN. I don't watch.
And the crazy part about it, it's the insult for him to
LeBron
be
is
a
down
Laker.
there at 1178, right? And I'm thinking, who's down there? You got Brad Sellers, Will Purdue, Judd Bushler. You know,
So he's not better than Will Purdue.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
not
better
than Will Purdue.
Hey, Cino funny as hell.
Cino wild, bro.
Hey,
He trolling. Cino trolling.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Cino is trolling.
Cino trolling.
Yeah, he's trolling at this point.
That ain't no trolling. I said LeBron was better than him. I'm just saying, like, they in that 1,000 range. That's what I'm saying. They down there.
That's what I'm saying, Carcino. Stop it, Carcino. 1,000.
Oh, shit.
You got. You're not making 40,000 points, and you the 1,000 person. That's just not happening.
Nah, of course you can. Well, I'm not saying he's 1,000 person, but shit. The man in the league for 1,000 years.
Hey,
bro. Come on.
Hey, Cino got Antoine Carr. You got Antoine Carr ahead of you too. The arrow character.
Hey, Cino, what about Dickie Simpkins?
So his coach Darvin Ham is better than him.
Darvin
Yo, but
him. No, I don't think I got Ham over.
Okay. Now you get a reasonable.
Hey, Cino, the funny part that you looked up and thought about it had me dying.
I'm trying to think.
Is Darvin Ham better than him?
Hey, KB, I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that what's that guy that was drafted with LeBron? Damn, can't believe I'm forgetting his name. He played with him at the Lakers for a little while. They just forced him to retire.
See, are you talking Carmelo? Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo. Don't you think Carmelo would have reached the points that LeBron reached if they didn't blackball him out the league?
No.
He would have either reached it or been right there 1 and 2. I mean, Carmelo is a beast, and at the time when they did what they did, it just didn't make sense. But when you look at how they marketed LeBron and look at how they did Melo his rookie year, it's just a classic case of there could only be one, and that's why that's exactly why I asked Rodney what I asked him. I said, listen. If I paid for a product and I'm marketing this product, then nothing else can be better than my product.
There you
go. That's the bias.
I never got to answer that.
That's the bias that we see in the NBA towards LeBron because he's their product that they're marketing. They've done it since day one in the face of the league. That's no hate on LeBron. That's just simple. That's just the way business works.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't no coincidence he went to Denver. Just think if he got drafted number 2.
Right. They couldn't hide Carmelo's talent, even in Denver. Look at what he did his rookie year. But he still didn't win the rookie of the year.
Robbed the rookie of the year. He got robbed. Yeah. That was one of the biggest robberies in history.
Every month.
Every month.
But they gave it to LeBron.
And went to the playoffs in the West.
Yep, got his team to the playoffs. LeBron took 3 years before he could even get to the playoffs.
I got a question for y'all, man. How would his career look if he got drafted by Denver and was in the West, and he played out West all these years? It wouldn't have been no 2 straight finals. It wouldn't have been. I'm saying a whole lot of stuff wouldn't have happened. Just a whole lot of stuff wouldn't have happened.
Big facts.
It'd have been a 10-point player.
He was picking a weaker side of the conference. That's facts.
Man, listen, there's a lot of stuff people don't. That's what I'm saying. Think about what he's saying and all of the gifts that he got, man. He called him the chosen one, man. That the fix was in from day one.
Right. And see, when you try to bring up that point, guys are too aggressive or too emotional to understand the way business works. You don't designate a guy as the guy before you even do any damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nobody's denying now, but saying the man is not
LeBron with the smoke though. Yeah, LeBron can beat me in the NBA. That's his job. He's 6'9", 290. I mean, back in my heyday, though, I don't think he would have beat me. But now,
KB, that sounds like to go along.
Carcino, where'd you play at, Carcino?
You play ball?
I used to, but now I would have shut him down. Yeah. I would Dennis Rodman, LeBron.
I ain't saying that. I've been. Go ahead.
He hasn't been able to dribble. He's been trying to shove me off, and as soon as he did that on the blacktop and try to push me and to the ground, he gonna come with me.
See, people hate. Hey, people hate if you
push me down. I'm grabbing your arm and you coming down with me.
People hate when you not in the league or never been in the league and say you can beat them. They think that is.
They don't even like when you talk basketball, bro. It's like it's a sin. You gotta be in the league to talk basketball.
At all. But I'm saying in his prime and my prime, when he was jumping out of the building, and then only way he gonna beat me is transition, because I'm gonna pick him up 94 feet. I can't let him get no momentum.
Yeah, I think that's the difference in the game today.
1 foot into the free throw line, he's gone. Boom.
That's why it's easy for them to score the points that they're scoring, because nobody's picking them up. I ain't saying pick them up 94 feet, but nobody's picking them up at half court. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's this new playing style. Right. That's why I'm saying he wouldn't have made it against no 80s and 90s, and like he couldn't play in that era. Every rule they put in here is to make it easier for LeBron.
I agree. Yeah.
You can shove people off with your form, so you already can't compare him to any of the players in the 80s or 90s or anywhere. I'm saying Sean Kemp would have gave him the business. This is what I'm saying. All these guys here, these people, y'all, it'd be the smaller guys. You wouldn't even know them. Like Alex English, all them dudes, they would have worked him out.
But Cino, you got to get this. This generation, Rodney don't know nothing about Sean Kemp. This generation think y'all are blasphemous for saying something like that. It's LeBron or nothing. That's all they know. Sean Kemp, before Sean Kemp went to Orlando, he was unstoppable. Before the lockout season, couldn't nobody mess with Sean Kemp. Nowhere on the court, other than the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Listen, for me, even though I'm a young person, bro, I don't really care about none of that other stuff. What I'm saying is logically, saying the man not top 100 is just blasphemous to me, bro. And it's not even about being a LeBron fan or nothing like that. It's just saying he not top 100 to me. I'm not saying he the GOAT. I'm not saying he the best player alive. I'm not saying the people you name ain't better than him. I'm just saying not putting that man in the top 100.
That's different.
Bro,
that's crazy.
I think he's in the top 100, but you got to listen. You got to listen to what Cino's argument is.
I understand what he's saying, but still, for me, no matter what he's saying, that's still crazy to me.
Not top 100,
I don't think it's how is it crazy? How many other players got a clutch sports organization firing coaches, hiring players, running franchises to the ground? How many other players got that ever?
That's the other point I was making in the chat to Rodney.
Listen, answer the question. How many other players in the history of sports have had something like this?
Zero. I can answer that for you. Zero.
Man, I'm saying, do y'all see how he has rigged the game because the league allowed it, man? They set this up and sat back and watched it.
But what I would say to that,
Amanda Silver come in with the LGBT, let all this soft stuff go on, and then he got Clutch Sports running every organization he go to. Come on, man.
But what you saying that at the end of the day, you still got to be good. Like you can get all those, and you what I'm saying is he wouldn't be able to get everything that y'all saying if he wasn't good, if he wasn't great. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. I don't like LeBron's game. I'm with you, Carcino, when you say he don't have no moves, he don't got this, he don't got none of that. I'm with you on all that. But I played basketball too for a long time. And to say he's not top 100, that is far-fetched like a motherfucker.
Bro, if they gave you Clutch Sports, you might be doing in the playoffs right now.
I don't blame you for thinking the way you're thinking. Because most of the people who grew up watching basketball, you grew up.
I got an echo in the background.
I got to mute their mic.
Yeah, you probably grew up watching the LeBron era. So LeBron is probably what you came in watching.
I'm 38. I'm 38. No, I didn't. I'm 38.
Okay, if you're 38, well, then you should be ashamed of yourself. Because that means you didn't see Kobe Bryant. You didn't see the 90s.
Kobe Bryant is my favorite player.
Okay, well then you should already know. You've seen KG play. You've seen Paul Pierce.
Yeah, all of them is better than him. But you saying top 100.
Exactly. So if you start counting it up, and then you start adding all these players together, and you're gonna go, damn, well, we closing in on 100. We ain't got the 80s and 90s. We ain't even went to the 70s, the 60s. We ain't even went to
Hondo. We ain't got to Hondo Havlicek. We ain't got to the Oscar Robertson. We ain't got to a lot of
So
players.
Bob Cousy is better than LeBron James?
Jerry West.
Maybe.
Jerry West is better than LeBron James?
Yeah, hell yeah. Worthy for sure. Hell yeah. Who you want to have the ball in the last 8 seconds of the game? James Worthy and James. Which one you want?
Right.
Bill Russell.
I think it's blasphemous to say he's not top 1,000.
He ain't top. He might not be top.
I think it's blasphemous to say he's not top 1,000 though, Cino. Come on, man.
1,178.
1,001. Come on, Cartino. Now you went from 100 to 1,000. Now he ain't the top 1,000.
No,
I'm playing the numbers today.
And I should be ashamed of myself.
Yeah,
I'm playing 1178 pick 4 today.
If you 38 and believe LeBron is the best,
man, Kobe. What I'm saying is Kobe is my favorite player. I always talk about LeBron and like everything that you're saying. I say everything that you're saying. But again,
why would you think LeBron is great?
Because he's still great. That don't make somebody not great because Kobe is my favorite player.
Okay, what are your criteria for Kobe Bryant being the best?
He's that dog that everybody talk about. He take those last minute shots. He's not scared what everybody got to say. Damn near everything that LeBron's not. But
exactly.
What else is there? So let me finish my
question.
In the top 100 if he's
and let me answer that. So let me answer that. Like you said, he got 40,000 points. I don't give a damn. Hold on. I'm about to prove my point. He got 40,000 points. So rather somebody
George Martin.
Rather somebody allowed him to get on a good team or not. What about the other players who got to defend him? Like we sit up here acting as if he just got 40,000 points when it ain't nobody on the court.
They're at the mercy of the rules, my guy.
At the mercy of the rules.
21 years in the league. You're gonna eventually be in the top in all-time scoring. So 40,000 points means absolutely nothing. So in your point, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the leading scorer in all-time NBA history for all these years. Kobe Bryant is your favorite player. What number is he ranked in all-time scoring?
I think he like 9 or somewhere around there.
He's 4.
He's like 5.
Yeah, 5. And I mean, she's 4 off. The point I'm trying to make is I'm not just basing it off of points. As soon as I said point,
let him finish his point. Bro.
Yeah, as soon as I said
no. Whoa. Let Cino finish his point. You didn't even get the point yet. Go ahead, Cino.
I ain't been able to pick him.
I think you know where I'm going with it. You got him, and you didn't pick him based on no 40,000 points.
That's what I was trying to get at. I didn't. So as soon as I said 40,000 points,
but with LeBron, it's always a criteria of a statistic.
I didn't finish
to put him above something.
I didn't finish my point. As soon as I said 40,000 points, y'all went crazy. I didn't even get to finish. Huh?
It shouldn't have been about that though. That's the point we're making.
No, cause you asked me what's criteria of Kobe, and I was able to say 5, 6 different things, is what I'm saying. As soon as I said one thing about LeBron, we went crazy. So again, what I'm saying is I'm not even a LeBron fan. I don't even like LeBron. I can't stand him. I don't like him crying. I don't like all that shit. So what I'm saying is that still has nothing to do with his game. He came out of high school for one.
Oh boy.
When he came out of high school, how many people come out of high school? Kwame came out of high school, so it's not easy to come out of high school, is what I'm saying. So for us not to just give him I'm not saying again that he's top five. I'm not saying he's top 10. But to not say he's top 1,000, you losing your mind.
Yeah, 1,000 had everything set up for him when he got in the league.
No,
Man, he been spoon fed since day one. Hey, ever since he had them throwback jerseys in that damn Hummer, man, the league had it rigged and scripted for him from day one.
I think one day
I agree. I agree.
One day I'm gonna write down the whole list.
Let's do that. Yeah. That's what we got to do.
Hey,
on the real,
what 6 feet? Do that and go live.
Kwame Encino.
I'll start off with the number one player in the whole game, Isaiah Lord Thomas III, Detroit Pistons. Isaiah, number one player to ever play the game.
He the number one player?
Of course.
That's his boy.
So he better than Kobe and Jordan.
That's his boy.
Oh my goodness. See?
Who beat Michael Jordan? More than anybody.
No.
Who beat Michael Jordan more than anybody in the NBA? Who the hell Michael Jordan still mad at to this damn day? Because that's the only player that ever whooped his ass consistently. Isaiah Thomas, right?
I give you that. But that still don't make him better than him.
Oh, yes, it do. Because Zeke could whoop his ass on the court.
We talking about so one-on-one, he can beat Michael Jordan?
Huh?
One-on-one, he can beat Michael Jordan.
Damn right. I got Zeke.
See? All right, Kwame, let's just say.
I take Zeke.
Hell no. Come on, Carcino. I listen to you so much. And I'll be with you. But on this,
I'm gonna tell you what I know.
Go ahead.
I done seen Isaiah bust Mike ass. And playing right here in hoops with Scottie Pippen on a 5-on-5, playing with no refs and everything else. Isaiah lit his ass up. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. Mike know too.
How many games was that? How many games was that?
Mike shoes was smaller. Y'all don't know about Isaiah. Y'all don't know about Isaiah.
I don't know as much about Isaiah as you probably do, but for you to say he's better than Kobe and Jordan, I don't give a damn what that nigga used to do on those scrimmages. You talking about one-on-one against Michael or Kobe?
What he did in the NBA.
You talking about a team. We talking about one-on-one better than now.
Hold on. Only thing, his own college coach now, Bobby Knight said before Jordan even got to the league, he was the best player he ever saw. So now,
come on. They called this nigga God. They called Jordan God. They ain't never said Isaiah Thomas was God.
There you go. But at the end of the day, Isaiah was moving on to the finals, and Michael Jordan was going home.
How many rings do Isaiah got, and how many rings do Jordan got?
But who raised Isaiah? Magic raised Isaiah. Magic did more. Magic did more. Hold on, Magic did.
Who got more rings?
Hold on. Before Magic. Magic. By the time Magic was 23, he had a high school title. He had an NCAA title, 2 NBA Final MVPs, and 2 NBA Final titles. I mean, yeah.
Gotta respect the host, man. Gotta respect the host. The host was saying something.
Yeah. So,
don't worry, I'm getting ready to drop some people in a minute because they're just doing too much over talking and destroying the content. You guys got to get your point out, but you don't got to talk at the same time as somebody else talking. And we just talking sports, so just bring down the emotions and let's talk the sports.
I'm gonna drop down, KB. Thanks for having me up, man.
All right, bro.
Can I get my thought in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, first of all, what's up, Kwame and Encino? I listen to both of y'all, man, and y'all funny as hell to me. Mr. TMI here. I just wanted to let y'all know, man, LeBron has disappeared too many times to be considered the GOAT or better than really the top 10 players. I won't go all into 100, but the top 10 players. I don't understand how they put LeBron against Jordan when, in my opinion, Kobe outweighs him by far. And every time they matched up, it seemed like Kobe got the best of the matchup. So also there were situations where when LeBron, when it wasn't going his way, he would stop playing. Like example, the Miami Heat the Miami Heat championship that Dallas got, the finals that year. When he disappeared because, in my opinion, it would have been D Wade that would have been the MVP of that finals had they won. So it wasn't about LeBron. Also, there's a documentary out about the Redeem team that tell you everything you need to know. LeBron did not win until Kobe joined the team. So if he wouldn't have needed all of that. Plus, you know, when they had the and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm stuttering a little bit because I'm driving, but when they had the Dream Team, Magic and Larry clearly said that Michael was the big dog. He was the big dog on the team. On the Redeem team, nobody said LeBron was the top dog. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, if I had to take a pick on who I was getting out on the floor with, out of LeBron, Kobe, and MJ, and they all was the same age, it'll be MJ first, Kobe next, and then maybe LeBron.
I'll pick another player.
Can the water boy play? I'm still ain't.
He talking about can the water boy play? I'm just saying. I seen firsthand why I would say that, and the thing that I think that separates MJ and Michael from LeBron is first of all the skill set. They got a deeper bag, but the most important thing to me is the mindset. I know I'm walking out there. I'm walking out on the court with a guy who feels like he's the best player in the world every time with Kobe and MJ.
What would you rank him,
no excuses.
What would you rank him? What would you rank him, LeBron?
It's not about me ranking LeBron. See, I'm talking about the skill set. When I talk about LeBron, I said one thing that people can't argue with. I would rather have Paul Pierce in the pinch post and in the mid-range area than LeBron. LeBron does not have a mid-range game. And when we speak about LeBron, I hate that the media has made it to where you can't speak the truth about certain things. I'm not being disrespectful by saying LeBron don't have a mid-range game. We can all see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron he's always been that biggest kid on the playground thing, man. Where you got the physicality over people, but when it comes down to the raw bone skills, they not there.
Right.
Who had more
and that's all we're saying. And like everybody's talking about how many points LeBron scored. Here's the reason why I think you got to add in the type of players that he played with. When you have Ray Allen out on the court, that is somebody that you cannot help off of. What does that do? That opens up the floor for LeBron James. When you have Kyle Korver, what does that do? It opens up the floor for LeBron James. So he's always strategically been with players, even big men, Kevin Love, guys that can open up the floor and shoot threes. That's going to have a direct effect on how well you can score out on the court. So you got to take those things into account. You can't just look at his points and go, oh, that's the end all be all. You got to look at the story within the story.
That's correct.
I agree with that.
Hey, Kwame, I got a question for you. Why do you think people judge players just based off accolades and not film?
Because that's what the media, most people don't know shit about basketball. So the only thing they go off of is the points that they see.
Yep.
They don't know that the guy who gets the rebound is one of the most important guys on the team, because without the ball, you can't do nothing. So that's all they know. So, basketball is a team game, and it's not all about scoring points. But because they hire media personnel, they got football players. Player that ever played the game.
You cutting out, Kwame.
Wait a minute, say it again.
Oh, I said the reason why they don't want most of y'all to know basketball is so that they can push this garbage what they're pushing now, that LeBron is the best player in the game. You cannot have a skill set like LeBron and be considered the best player of the game. Does he score a lot of points? Absolutely. Do I think Cino is correct that he's 1,000 whatever? No. But given the circumstances that he had, given the circumstance that he had and his skill set, he can't be my top. He can't be no top 10, no top 5 player in my opinion.
Because I was looking at, I just did a reaction to the 49-point game, and in that game, bro, Kobe was doing everything. I'm talking about boxing out, fighting for position, covering mistakes for other players as far as like when there was a defensive lapse, calling out screens, the little things. Like you could tell, like in the game, he's playing winning basketball.
That's why he's my favorite.
Every
He
time.
getting it. Like he's down in the trenches, like fighting for boards, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going
LeBron ain't built like he ain't built like that. He's never been built.
Also with Kobe and Mike, whenever a team would beat them, they spending the off season they're gonna figure it out. And in my opinion, there's no reason why Denver should still be dominating the Lakers whenever they feel like it with LeBron on the court if he's that great player that's gonna figure it out. Again, when Mike was off and Orlando beat him, they didn't have a chance the next year. When Kobe lost to the Celtics, they figured it out.
They're gonna trade all to the get traded. They figure it out. But Cortez, what you got on this, bro? I know you hooped. I want to hear what your opinion is. Cortez, you there? Yeah, we got you.
Okay, the thing about Bron being top 1,000 and all that, yeah, I'm gonna let Cino have that. You know what I'm saying? I actually grew up watching Bron, like literally, that's literally who I grew up watching so far. Up until I was probably like 10 or something, he was my favorite player, but then, you know what I'm saying, I had to graduate from pull-ups, you feel me? And that's when I really started liking Kobe. That's when KD first got into the league, you feel me?
Right.
So it was actually some real skilled dudes that really had a certain type of dog in them that I really just moved away from watching Bron for real, because literally as soon as Kobe couldn't get to the finals no more, that's exactly when they put that LeBron agenda in place. So I was like, nah, I can't really watch it no more.
Yeah,
Who's driving? That's disrespectful, though.
Hey, Bron couldn't even do his part and get to the finals when it was supposed to be Lakers versus Cleveland, and he let Dwight Howard get there. So come on, man.
Hey, Carcino, do you think that the shenanigans off the court is another reason why, and the lack of respect for the other all-time greats is the reason why you rank them so low?
No, it's just who he is. It's like a spoiled child. And no matter if somebody an asshole at work, they can probably an asshole at home.
I like that.
Damn, Cino.
Hey, Carcino, I fuck with
That's
you.
a good one.
That's all it is. It's all connected. It's all that ego. Everything I've said about LeBron, he show you every year this is exactly what he is. He feels he's entitled. Nothing could ever be his fault. He don't take any responsibility. He can't. It's always passing the buck on somebody else because that's how they always did. He came in and he was driving a Hummer to high school. Nobody ever thought to investigate why is LeBron James driving a Hummer to school. He went to Akron High School for 2 years and illegally went to St. Mary's. He's not living over there. So how would he play at St. Mary's? He wouldn't. They put him with a white family for 2 years, let him go to high school, moved him in there so he can go and be eligible to play for St. Mary's. He played for
people do that, though.
Question. Hey, Cino, I got a question. How could a single black mama from the hood sign for a Hummer during that time?
Because the bank said, okay, you're approved. Damn. Also, he could drive a Hummer to high school.
Hey, what's going on, brothers? Thanks for bringing me up on the panel. Salute to everybody. I just want to address something real quick. Cino, you said earlier, because I was listening earlier, you said earlier LeBron could only win a championship by building a super team, right?
That's correct.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman wasn't a super team?
No.
Okay. Magic, hold on. Magic, Kareem, and Worthy weren't a super team?
No.
Oh, wow.
Break that down.
Everybody that I'm naming now is Hall of Famers. Hold on. Bird, Bird, Parrish, and McHale weren't a super team?
No. Do you want me to explain it to you?
Please break that down. Let
Okay,
him
let me
understand
explain it to you. Magic and all those players that you they were drafted. That's like saying the Golden State Warriors, they were a super team. No, they were drafted. And
Kareem was not drafted to the Lakers.
Kareem was traded there. Magic was not even the Magic that just came on board. Kareem was already traded there. He was already the staple of the team. Magic just got drafted there. So that's how that whole thing came to be. Magic came over there, then they got James Worthy on the team. But before James Worthy got there, they were winning championships. They won a championship their first year. James Worthy wasn't there yet. They had already won like 2 chips before Worthy got there. They had Jamal Wilkes. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is that, right. So they already was winning chips. Larry Bird came in the team. They didn't have Robert Parrish yet, and he won the championship. They had Maxwell.
Same with Rodman on the Bulls.
Maxwell won MVP in the finals, not Larry Bird. Yeah. That's how they won the championship. So, yeah, Larry was great, but see, what you think is a super team is you trying to make an allowance. What LeBron did with Miami, and no one has ever done that, is take players when they're in their 20s and go and select all the great players in their early 20s and get on one team to go win a championship. That's wrong. Other players did that, like Mike and them, they're in their late 30s. Have you noticed everybody basically was going to retirement after the end of that Bulls run? All them, Ron Harper, all them dudes, they was in their late 30s. So that's what they were doing. Rodman went to Hollywood, made some movies after he played for the Bulls, and he came back, tried to play with the Lakers for half a year, but he was done. This was their last ride. That's what players do when they get to the end of their career. They've been playing for a team for so long, they go to try to win a championship. That's always been the way. That's how Nate Archibald did it. He got a championship. That's how Pistol Pete got his. They put him on the Celtics so he can win, because he spent all those years playing and never got a chance to go to the playoffs, all that. So they put him in the end of his career. They go put him on the championship team to say thank you for, playing all them years and for the team. And they do that. That's why Barkley, at the end of his career, went to Houston, got with Hakeem Olajuwon and Drexler. And that's how Drexler won before they got there. Clyde spent all his years in Portland. See, they spent their years trying to win it. He went to 2 finals. They couldn't get it in Portland. They do that at the end of their careers. LeBron doing that in the peak of his career. Early on, saying we finna plot and take all the great players, and while we young, and we're going to take short deals, and we're going to just go be on one team, and then we're going to win championships. That's shortcutting the process. That's why Kobe never respected him. Once he did that, Kobe ain't never had no respect for him after that.
I think also Kobe enjoyed the process of going through, like a lot of people don't understand, you build through the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the teams that are winning with teams that players that they build chemistry with. Like look at Denver. It took them a few years to actually become what they are now. They didn't just pop up and show up randomly. Same thing with Golden State. And LeBron, I think the reason why he suffers is because he's in win now mode all the time. He's not giving them a chance to build that chemistry and that camaraderie with his teammates in order to win.
He gave it a chance.
I agree with that. I agree with that part.
Yeah, everybody.
You can't cheat the championship like that. I mean, in Miami, they were so talented. You can see they didn't even win the first year, but they were that talented that they were going to figure it out. I mean, you put that many great players on one team, you don't got no choice but to figure it out. But I think that showed a generation of people that you take shortcuts in order to win. I don't like this notion that LeBron James is the only player, I think, in NBA history that you can't say anything about without having everybody in an uproar as if they know, as if they know they're right. Like it doesn't make any sense. It kind of turned people off of LeBron because of that.
I want all.
He gave it a chance in Cleveland, his first stint in Cleveland. And is that LeBron? Is that LeBron's fault that the management and the ownership of Cleveland couldn't draft those players and build those players around them?
But they did.
What you mean They drafted Carlos. They had Carlos Boozer. They had
Right.
Kevin Love. They put
Right.
They
so
had
many
Drew
different
Gooden. They had Drew
That's
Gooden. They had Agauskis. They had Mo Williams. All these guys who could play.
Hell, they got Danya Marshall after he broke the 3-point record. Put him on the team.
Right. To say LeBron didn't play with players, I think y'all are nuts. I don't know what the media narrative is. That's absolutely crazy
Okay,
to
Kwame,
me.
your audio, they keep breaking you up.
I'm going to the house now. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now.
Hear you now.
Okay. I'm just saying that the narrative that they saying that he didn't have people in Cleveland with Ricky Davis and all these numerous players that he played with in Cleveland. Anderson Varejao. Varejao could have went on any team and been a starting center and a factor on the team. It wasn't like he's some scrub. He's going after the rebound every single time, both on the offense and the defense. So to downplay, and that's why the whole stigma around LeBron is kind of bad, because they downplay everybody else when they don't win. And they'll downplay players just to make sure that he doesn't look a certain way. That's why I know he's a marketing tool. They don't want their product to ever look like it's not what it is. And he's not that. Because it's crazy to keep disrespecting all these players just to make other people believe that LeBron is the GOAT. That's disrespectful.
And I'm a back up with saying this for the people in the chat right now. You guys root for LeBron, and you always keep saying he ain't had nobody in Cleveland and all of that. That's insulting when they won 60 plus games, 66 games, 61 games. He done won 60-something games about 3 times. Now they good enough to win 60 plus games and have 2 and 3 of them in an all-star game. But and then can get to an NBA Finals, and then they can't get there or whatever. How is that those players' fault?
Completely disrespectful.
Because LeBron is black, and he's the only one that can't be disrespected because he's black. But then everybody else can be disrespected that's black. Kyrie, all of them.
The Democrat play.
And we in year 21, and we still saying he don't have enough help.
Right. They say that every year.
He's the greatest, but he's the only help in the world.
At what point do you not
to say that he's not top 100? That's insane.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's really not when you look at it, because there's a lot of guys that say that. That's not the first time I heard somebody say that LeBron James is not in the top 100. I've heard other NBA players say that. They said, listen, let me break it down to you. I've heard other NBA players say that LeBron is not in their top 100 because they know LeBron James' skill set. They're not talking about the points. And they're definitely holding those championships against him in Miami. No real NBA players, they're superstars, they don't respect that. That was the first time anyone has ever done that. Nobody don't respect that.
The only NBA championship that I hold against him is his first and only in LA, because that was during the COVID season. A lot of players didn't want to play in the bubble. So I hold that one against him. But them championships in Miami, the one in Cleveland, he worked for those.
But he was supposed to win though.
He was supposed to. No, he was supposed to win.
One in Cleveland.
I think y'all are missing the point about this whole LeBron James thing. Do you not see that the NBA makes a sweepstake every year to get the right amount of players so LeBron James can get to the finals? Why is that? Is this a fair, open game?
Right.
Exactly.
And they favorites. They start off as favorites every single year, and then they end up a 7th seed, 8th seed, fight for a play-in.
We're just talking about basketball, and we just playing fair, and we just playing basketball. Why does LeBron James have to be in the finals? Why is every news station always talking about we got to get LeBron some players to do this? Why?
Because it's marketing.
And even when he gets eliminated, they still talk about him.
Because it's a marketing tool. It's a marketing tool. He's the face of the NBA. And Kwame Brown, I want to ask you 2 quick questions. I think I already know the answer to it, but who do you see? Because we know LeBron's on his way out within the next 2, maybe 1 or 2 seasons. Who do you see the NBA putting up as the next face of the NBA?
The next face of the NBA, they wanted it to be John Morant, but they can't trust Ja Morant. So I
It
wouldn't
might be
be.
Ant-Man to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Ant-Man.
surprised
I
if it's
think
Ant-Man. Ant-Man shows the durability to play in games. He's shown the ability to turn up in big moments. So I think they're going to see what happens this year with him, and then maybe next year, and then that's how they're going to decide. You got to have a player who's durable. They're not going to make you the face of the league if you're not out on the court. So they're looking for that.
You think they'll keep him in Minnesota? You think he have to go somewhere else, a bigger market, to like really push him?
Yeah, I know they would love for him to trade or get traded to a bigger market, but I don't think that's going to happen until later on in his career.
we'll take him in Brooklyn. And
They're gonna push Luka. They're gonna push Luka Doncic. They're gonna push all these European players on the American side. They're gonna Wembanyama is gonna be their new darling. He's gonna be their new LeBron. Wemby's gonna be their new LeBron. They finna
I
build
can
him.
see that. The international dollars are going to be big if Wembanyama can stay healthy.
They just did a deal with Emirates. Isaiah Thomas just helped negotiate that deal. That's why you see Emirates everywhere. That's the international flight.
Yeah.
So that's why they doing that, because they finna start doing these tournaments overseas, in Paris and everything. They're gonna be flying teams over, having little tournaments, and putting NBA teams against Team Paris, Team London. They finna go and get all this international.
Olympics again.
Yeah,
Olympics
it's basically another Olympics. They trying to do it like soccer, and they're gonna have they're trying to get money from anywhere they can, because the thing is, and this is what's going to hurt the NBA, but it's going to be interesting, because now they got to go into renegotiations for their media rights, and that's where their money come from. So now, because cable is the way it is, and the viewership is so low, the media rights, they're gonna say, hey, this is not, we can't pay you what you think you deserve, because all this streaming numbers is, it's kind of hard to add all that up when you got cable. And what they want from TNT is them to get a better app that could show the games, because most people can't watch TNT games in other countries, because Ted Turner had a deal with the NBA for like 30, 40 years since their existence. So they got to keep TNT. TNT got to get like premium games. They get so many premium games on their network. And that's been negotiated with Ted Turner, because he owns like pretty much everything in the cable business. So TNT and TBS, they're going to have the NBA games forever, but now they're going to renegotiate this deal. And they was like, I think it's time to renegotiate, and we got to get TNT and get an app where they can show their games, because there shouldn't be no game a fan can't get to, because people out the country can't see some of these TNT games, and that's driving Adam Silver nuts. They got to go to the pirating way to watch some of those games, and that's pissing him off. He was like, y'all need an app. Y'all got to come up with an app to get these NBA games on there, TNT. And TNT said, no, we don't. We got cable. Cable is our bread and butter. So Turner,
that's why they saturate the market on YouTube with the NBA so much. That's why they push it on YouTube so much.
Well, they got to deal with YouTube. So that's why they try to, hopefully people can get there, but they can't put the TNT games on YouTube.
Right.
So that's why that becomes a problem. See, TNT got exclusive rights to those games. So unless you like in that town and they show it on another, sometimes it's blacked out. The TNT game normally be blacked out, and you can watch your hometown channel. Because when Michael Jordan played for the Bulls, the NBA they had to go to court. They tried to get the Chicago local station the NBA tried to cut them off so that they could show Michael Jordan in games. To the Bulls in '96 with the Bulls, that was like the Rocks, like the Beatles coming to town. Everybody was going to see the Bulls. And no matter what game they played, people wanted to watch it. So the NBA wanted that on TBS and on their main platform every time. And they had to go to court. They said, hey, look, the Bulls home games is with Chicago Sports Vision. That's who's supposed to have the broadcast rights. They was like, Sports Vision is too damn local, man. They're Michael Jordan, the biggest thing going. We can't have that. So the NBA took them to court. Yeah, they like, we can't have that. Well, I know what we said, but the contract's got to get done over. So that
they had it down here in North Carolina too. They showed WGN. They showed all the Bull games down here in North Carolina all the time.
Yeah, they had to switch it to WGN. They was with Sports Vision at the time. So what they did was come up with a way. They said, okay, here it is. If it's a primetime game, you can give it to them, and then people can choose. We're gonna have it on Sports Vision, and we won't block it out. You can put it on TNT and let the fans choose which network they want to watch. And that's all the NBA wanted. They was like, good, there we go. We'll take that deal.
Hey, Kwame Brown, I got one more question for you, then I gotta bounce up out of here. I'm already an hour late for the gym. I'm out of Brooklyn, New York, right? I'm going back to your era, your AAU era. We was talking about this on my podcast. There was a player out of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, right? I can't remember his name for my life. But in high school, this dude used to bust LeBron's ass every time they played him. Out of Brooklyn, New York. He didn't make it to the NBA because
you talking about Lenny Cook?
There you go. That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
He got
His head
out too.
Yeah, his head got real big, and he didn't want to put in the extra work to get him over the top. But he used to bust LeBron's ass in every time they played. Lenny Cook, that's him. I want to thank you for reminding me of that name.
Yeah, Lenny Cook. The thing is, they only really played twice because they weren't in the same bracket. They was in the tournament once, and he played against him real good. He dominated him. And then the second time they supposed to play them again in the tournament, and then this was going to be the big showdown. And the coach on his team wouldn't even put him in the game. He didn't even play that game. They had him sit down, and he had to sit there and watch LeBron and them just get off. They wanted to see LeBron get off. So that's what that was, because the first time
that's the politics of it.
Yeah, that was the politics. He was there to showcase for those agents and everything else. So.
Yeah, plus Lenny Cook, he kind of peaked early too, man. If you really look at his game, he peaked early.
Yeah. He was ranked number 1, right? When he ranked
higher. Yeah, he was. I think the junior year.
But he had a bad agent. He signed with an agent. So he couldn't, if he didn't get drafted, he pretty much screwed. So he couldn't go back to school or do nothing. So he signed with an agent. The agent was like, don't worry, you're going to get signed. He gave him some money. He blew all that. He got kind of big. His workout was like, he didn't have the mental fortitude for that, for the league. He wasn't going to make it. He was not going to make it in the league. It would have probably been worse off for him. Now he's much better. He got off drugs and stopped drinking, and got himself. Now he's like he teaches the youth about the game, tell them about the pitfalls. He turned his life around, and got himself back on track. But the one guy that came to see him, out of everybody he was cool with, everybody stood away from him. But the one guy came to the hood to see him was who? Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah came to his hood, and when he was like, he $1 million Negro. He came walking here by himself and kicked it with me. He's like, man, he always got love for Joakim Noah for doing that, because everybody just distance themselves away from him.
I'll say this right quick, Sino. One thing we got to get away from definitely is and I grew up playing the AAU style of basketball, the superstar style of basketball, you know me? Because niggas don't know how to cut no more. They don't know how to down pick. They don't know how to throw it into the big and flare out to the corner. There's no more fundamentals in this game no more, you feel me? But if you watch the Nuggets play, they do everything right, bro. And that's why they whooping the Lakers' ass right now, bro, because they stick to the fundamentals.
No defense. No defense.
You know who their coach is, right?
Yeah.
You know who their coach is? Michael Malone. You know who his father is? Brendan Malone. He just passed away. Where was Brendan Malone at? Detroit Pistons. Bad boy. Isaiah Thomas.
Bad boy.
They play like the Pistons. They play and run the same offensive set the Pistons do. The Pistons didn't have one. They had we had the first stretch 5. Bill Laimbeer was shooting threes. He wasn't in the inside. And he was the top rebounder in the NBA, led the NBA in rebound. He didn't just knock people out. He was actually knocking down threes. He could shoot, man. He was one of the best stretch 5s there was. Our power forward was in the center position. which was
That
changed.
used to be a
That's why Jokic play the way he played.
Right. So Brendan Malone taught them to run the double X, which is basically you got people that's just coming in doing splits, so 2 double splits. They doing picks up and they split on either side, and
But
you
I
doing
grew up in it.
pinch post, and you have Joker who could pass out of the pinch post offense. So
Mhm.
all it is they running strict. You see back cuts, back screens. They everything, and then they help each other out. They communicate. Guys a hedge, slow somebody down. They make a switch adjustment. There's communication on the floor. That's really 90s style of basketball, and that's
I
all they.
remember freshman year.
Hey, Cino and
You
KB.
think about that?
Hold
You
up.
think about you think LeBron can play in that type of system? You think the way he plays?
He can't.
No,
He can't play that because he
Hey,
can't
see,
pass out of the
he don't
post.
got no move.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he don't have he couldn't do the pitch post play. He can only make one read out of
Yeah.
that. He can't
Hey.
because he can't deal with all the movement and the
He
physicality.
wrote his game like a robot.
Exactly.
Hey, Cino KB, this the reason I had pulled up here. Initially, when Rodney and Cino asked the question in regards to what do you attribute to being the best players? Is it accolades or points? And I know everybody's been hitting on this point. Is it accolades and points, or is it skill sets? And just like Cortez Cino was just saying, them bad boy Pistons, it's the fundamentals that's missing. People forget about them picks that were set back in the day. You know what I mean? Now these watered down picks that they doing ain't even part of the game. The intricate parts of the game as far as in the intricate parts of the game as far as the rebounding. Those are the things that the generation, the newer generation, they look at points and accolades. Us are the old, and I can say that because I'm a half 100. So I look at the skill sets, and when Cino say he ain't in the top 100 as far as skill sets, I agree with that. Now, 2 things I just want to piggyback on. LBJ lost his Ohio State championship to a team from my hometown, and the third thing, what Cino brought up in reference to, because I'm an international football player watcher, and I've been watching the game for a long time. Cino, did you peep how the league was playing international preseason games with the teams from continental? I see it in soccer happening with the MLS and the internationals. Now they was doing with the pre-league with you, and I'm done.
In the preseason, yes, I did see that. Because I told y'all this was going to happen. This was in play 2 years ago. Like I told you, they was going to make a change with the draft. And I told you after the media rights deal, that's what they're waiting for. And then they're going to get 2 new NBA teams, one in Las Vegas and one in Seattle. Kevin Durant is going to be one of the part owners of the Seattle Sonics, because that was one of the last players on there. He's the one that's him and his team has been pitching to get that team back in Seattle, and he's gonna retire playing with them. He want to retire playing with that Seattle team, and then he gonna move up to office and run it. And LeBron's gonna run the Las Vegas team. He gonna be a part owner when he retire and take over the Las Vegas team that's gonna be playing at the T-Mobile. They've already got this thing like cornered. They corner market this whole thing, man. And he gonna put his boys over there and on the Vegas team. We gonna have Bronny and them over there. It's thing. It's like this is like a soap opera, and everybody be like, "Man, you lying." So, I'm like, watch it happen. It's gonna take you some years, but at the end of the day, I always tell them you're gonna come back and say, "Arsenio, you was right."
Bronny
You
should not be
damn
going
sure
to the
called
league.
that other one where you said they was gonna put the second round on TV.
Yeah. I
Bronny should not be in the league.
Right. These meetings, they do it for a reason. I mean, if you look at it right now, this is probably the worst draft in history for the NBA draft. And the next one, the next year after that is going to be even worse. The women draft, people know more who coming out than they know this year about who coming out for the men. That's how bad it is.
And when you think about that, that's the direction that Kobe was trying to get to with the women's game. The way it is right now, that was Kobe's vision right there.
Yeah, because Gianna would have probably she'd been at UConn by now, or at least getting ready to go there.
Get ready to go. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Kwame, can I ask you a question about the you were talking about the Suns and the last that Suns. Now, the game plan looked to me like y'all were trying to get the mismatch with Steve Nash because y'all had the size advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That what the Phil Jackson's game plan was in that series?
Nah, the reason why we had to switch, well, first of all, I was an athletic big, so I could switch, and it just made it easier on the guards because it's hard to deal with Steve Nash because he kept a live dribble. Steve Nash would dribble the ball all the way underneath the basket, and he would find shooters because he would string the big man out for too long. So the game plan was so we don't get strung out because you don't want to have Tim Thomas up top shooting threes. We would just switch it.
Okay, and do you think that Kobe just gave up at the end, or what do you think like happened in that in that
Nah, giving up and Kobe don't even go together.
But I keep telling people,
Giving
when I look at the film, I look at him trying to base out the offense,